Hey YouTube, Wayne's Fish Tanks 99 here, back at it for another video. On today's video I'm going to be adding fish to the 50-gallon tank. So I picked up 8 Australian rainbow fish that I've been looking for a long time. My local fish stores always seem to be out, so I went in today on my day off looking to maybe see if they had any interesting fish or anything like that, and I went in and sure enough they had 8 Australian rainbows, so I figured I would pick them up. I'll give you guys a quick look at what they look like. So they put them in 2 bags, but they're 4 per bag. They're probably about 2 inches already. So what I'm going to start doing is, I don't want to waste any time, I'm going to start acclimating them, and I'll quickly show you guys the process and how you acclimate fish if you guys are ever looking to add fish to your tanks. So I'll just quickly pause the video and then I'll come back once I have everything set up, and I'll give you guys a step-by-step on how I add fish to the tank. Alrighty, so now that I have everything ready, what I'm going to do first is just put the camera down so you guys can see everything that's going on. So as you can see on the floor here, I have my 5-gallon bucket that I'm going to use to put the fish in order to acclimate them. So first thing that I'll do, take the bag that the fish come in, take off the elastic, and I am just going to dump the bag and the contents into this bucket. So you never want to dump this stuff right into the tank, because you don't know what kind of water parameter that the fish have been kept in at the fish store. So always just dump the water in to the bucket first, and then we'll slowly start adding water from the tank into the bags here, or into the bucket, to get the fish acclimated to my water parameter so you don't shock the fish. Of course, this bag's being a pain in the butt. I know this one was leaking, so I'm not going to put it upside down until I've got it in here. So same thing that you're going to do. Take the elastic off if I can get that. That. Almost done. And all the fish, if they were in 2 different tanks, I would put them in 2 different buckets, but considering that at the fish store they were all in the same tank, there's no need to put them in separate tanks. So there's the 8 Australian rainbows all in the buckets. So I'll just quickly show you guys what it looks like from the top. So yeah, so there's all 8 in there. They seem to be doing pretty good. They seem to be rather healthy and pretty big. So as you can see in the bottom there, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's already quite a bit of fish poop, because the fish do get stressed out when you are transporting them. So if you were to put all that poop and everything into the tank, it would just be an overload for your tank, just for how much waste is going in there. So that's why you kind of want to avoid putting the fish tank water in there. So next thing that I'm going to be doing is acclimating the fish. So what I like to do is tie off a little loop here, put one end into the tank itself, and then just get a slow siphon going. So you want it going down to just a slow little drip. So if you can get it down to maybe even a little bit less than that, to be honest with you. Just like this. So that way in about 20 minutes, or probably about half an hour, 40 minutes, the fish will slowly start to acclimate to your water parameters. So I might slow it down even a little bit more. give you guys a quick look. You can see how much the water's dripping into the tank there. So you want that, and you're probably going to want to do that for about 30 to 40 minutes. The longer you take, the better. You never want to rush this step, so I'll just put the camera back up and then I'll continue with the video and just explaining as to why you acclimate fish. So, as the fish are acclimating, I'm just going to quickly talk to you guys about the purpose of acclimating fish. So, as I said before, your fish tank store is going to have different water parameters than you. I'm not saying it's for every store, but a lot of stores are mostly just based on bringing in fish and then they sell them. So they don't really need to maintain perfect water standards because they're not really keeping the fish that long. And with so many tanks, I don't really trust that the tank parameters are as good as they should be. So that's why it's always valuable not to dump, and also because you don't know what is in the water at the fish tank store, so you don't know if there's parasites or bacteria in there, so you never want to dump all that water into there just in case something like that were to happen and it was laced with something. That way you don't introduce everything into your current tank. So what I like to do, as I'm doing right now, 30 to 40 minutes of acclimation. That way all the fish will, the water from your tank will start to outnumber the tank, the water from the fish tank store. So slowly they'll start to adjust to your water parameters, so it's not such a shock when you add them to your tank. So I'm just going to turn off the camera for now, and I'll come back in about 40 minutes when everything's done acclimating. So I'll come back to you guys then, and I'll show you guys how I add the fish to the tank. Alrighty. Now the fish are pretty much done acclimating. So I did speed up the drip a little bit. I felt it wasn't going fast enough. I left it for about, it's 50 minutes right now, so that's probably a good time. So I'll just show you. I just sped up the drip a little bit, but they seem to be doing fine down there. So now I'm going to take the tube out here, and then I'm going to stop the acclimating process, and then I will slowly start to filter them out with the net and then put them into the tank. So I'm just quickly getting all the water out of here. Okay, so I'm going to move you guys down here, just so you guys can see what's going on. Okay, so what I like to do, I'll move you guys down here. Is take the net here, see how many I can scoop up. Probably not going to take too long. I can probably get all of them in there anyway. Come on, let's go. It's probably going to be the one that's causing an issue. Nope. There they all are. Alright, stop splashing, stop splashing. Okay. And there they go. Alright, slowly come out. No, you're not going to go through the net. There they go. There we go. All the fish into the tank there. There's all 8 of them right now. It's probably a little bit of a shock to them being in here. So what I'm going to do is turn all the lights off. You can see Charles is coming out to see what's going on. Probably doesn't like that they're down there. So I'm going to turn all the lights off just to calm them down a little bit. And yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. And I will give you guys a quick update maybe in a couple days and let you know how they're doing. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.